Grand Rising Soul Tribe. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you for all of the support. I really appreciate all of y'all. Let's go ahead and ring the bell. Let's clear out this energy. And then we're just going to see what the message that Spirit has for us today. So as we check our path, there's going to be some hesitation, but we're on the right track. Hey, K Hypey, how are you? Good morning. This is you, this visionary. It's like you can see it. Hey, J Mike, you can see it. I'm telling you, it's like you are so close to a breakthrough. You just have to keep going. Fear may be keeping you stuck. Release those old patterns and embrace transformation because your new life is unfolding. Hey, Red Violet, and you are in that manifestation season. Okay, so let's see. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah, somebody is trying to cause some type of ruckus in your life. They don't want you to use your intuition. So this is when we need to really buckle down and drown out the outside noise. Because, as we get closer to meeting our goal, that's when people really start to rise up. That's when we really find out who's against us. Because they don't want us to make it. They don't want us to do good. They don't want us to have or succeed. So we have to pay attention. Let's be devoted. Remain devoted to what you're working on. Remain devoted and determined. You were going to see this through because you know what? It's serendipity. As if by magic, things start happening. It's like I see like different things coming in order for you to be able to create like different sources of income. This is your destiny. This is your destiny because you've remained in the flow. You've allowed life to come in and you haven't tried to control life. You've tried to go with the flow of life. Hey, Jeanette, this is why you're whole. This is why right now you feel yourself becoming whole. It's like this is a good time. People are noticing that actually you don't need them. That's good. You don't need them. They thought that you needed them. They thought that you had these thick rose-colored glasses on, and you was like, I can't make it without you. That's not it. Because you know what? You took the initiative to climb those ladders of success. You took the initiative to have control over your life. Not saying that you can control everything, but the parts that you can control, you plan on. Not, and then that goes along with faith, having faith that God is there to work it out for you. And God will. We just have to be authentic. We have to remain authentic. We have to be ourselves. We have to express ourselves fully without the fear of someone judging us. Let's not worry about anybody else judging us except for God. Let go of those people-pleasing tendencies because it's those people that we sit there and we think, oh, well, we have to make sure we look good in front of them. Those aren't the people. Those aren't the people that come help us when we need it. Those are the people that kick us when we're down. Like they say, never kick a dog when it's down. Those are the dog kickers. What's the message? So we just have to pay attention. We have to listen to spirit. We have to listen to spirit. For somebody, it's like a fear. Fear may be clouding your vision. you know, so you can let go of something that you're used to looking at it. Like someone has this fear of failure. Well, you have such a strong fear of failure that you're not allowing yourself to take a risk. You're not allowing yourself to take a risk or anything because we have risk and visionary in reverse. Trust that growth comes from those bold moves. You know, we don't that takes courage. Doesn't have to be something big. Doesn't have to be anything extravagant, but it just has to come with us standing in our authenticity and moving forward with courage. Yes. I feel like when we let go of that excess with simplicity, when we let go of all that other stuff that really doesn't matter, and this could be things that we can touch, this could be thoughts, this could be feelings, this could be, you don't want to say people, but it's their energy. When we let go of that to create a life more simple, more simplistic, that's whenever we grow. That's and that forgiveness, because it's not that we are trying to forgive someone for their bad behavior. We are forgiving ourselves for what we put into a situation that has us where we're at. Forgive ourselves, because when we forgive ourselves, it's easy to forgive someone else because we've accepted responsibility for our life, and we know that they can't do it. you know Somebody needs some more hope, because right now they kind of feel discouraged. They feel like maybe they're in a place where they're not going to be able to break free, but they just need to change their perspective. They need to reframe how they see that picture. you know Challenges are actually opportunities in disguise. A challenge to deal with someone, to express how we feel, is an opportunity to open up that throat chakra. It may be that what we have to say is so earth shattering, so monumental, so you know makes a person think so much that it changes their life. And it doesn't have to be a 15-minute monologue. It doesn't even really have to be a dialogue. It can just be one sentence that changes the perspective. We need to do something with passion today. We need to do, yes, exactly. We need to execute something with passion today. Whether that is liberating ourselves from some type of toxic people, place, behavior, thing, but whatever it is, that liberation is going to be our transformation. That's that bold move that we need to take today. That's how we know that we are on the right track, because we are. What's the message, Spirit? K Hyphy, I want you to put your YouTube channel in the comments, and so that people can go ahead and go to your channel, listen to what you have to say, subscribe, because what you have to say is valuable to others. So please put your channel in the comments. What's the message, Spirit? Confirmation, K Hyphy. What's the message? Anything else? Thank you. Yes, serenity. Take a moment of stillness today. Breathe deeply and connect to inner peace. As we taking that bold move, we can connect with that inner peace. It's just like praying to God, because I do it all day long. I don't take these 15-minute prayers, but I say a couple of words, a sentence. and that acceptance that I feel after that little prayer. I feel like my prayers have been heard. Do it. This is for you, Kay Pipey. This is for you. Anything I can do to help you. What's the message? Confirmation. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Yeah, compassion and reflection. Yes. So as we reflect, as we think back, on our path and things that we had to go through, to understand that we are on the right track. We're moving ahead. We're on that ship. We made the boat. And we're going to have that compassion for someone else who's on their journey. And we are trusting that our life is going in the right direction. We made the train. We made it. And now what we are receiving is spirit. Spirit with Spot talking to us, letting us know that we are in the right place at the right time because we are whole. This is something that is being illuminated, this truth, this clarity that's being revealed to us. We are seeing things as they truly are. And it has to do with that perspective. It truly has to do with the perspective. Let's pull a little bit of tarot. Before I have to log on and do my straight 8. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, 5 of Wands. We knew them motherfuckers was going to come for us. They just cannot leave us alone. Told you somebody, and it's somebody that was lying the most, doing the most. But you know what? You communicated something. You spoke your truth. You said something, and it caused an entire tower moment. You said something, and let me let you know, it set it off. People is arguing, they's pointing fingers, they's poking each other, they putting somebody's finger in somebody else's forehead. They doing it, they're getting into it. They're getting into it. Because you know what? Somebody realized that they didn't see everything that you brought to the table. Somebody's waking up and realizing that, you know what, they should have been on your side of the fence. They should have been on that train. They should have got on that fucking boat. Now this King of Cups is sitting here fighting everybody. They fighting everybody because you know what, especially her, especially her. You know, somebody's fighting. They're not feeling good because you're on your right path. You are on your path, and there's nothing they can do to stop you, and they know that because they saw you get on that train. They know that whenever you're not talking to them, you're talking to God. You know, somebody saw this. They know you were on the right track, and they are so upset with themselves. You know, you right now you are receiving your wish fulfillment, baby. You are in the place that you need to be. You're getting everything. Judgment call has been made, and you are, you're what's the word I'm looking for? Stable. You're stable. They don't like that. They don't like that stability. They don't like the stability, and then the fact that you are sitting here creating something, you're on the right path, that you're creating something that's taken off. They don't like that. You know, these people want to work together to try and stop your destiny. They cannot stop your destiny. They didn't give it to you, so it makes them think they can take it away. I'm telling you, things ain't working out for them. but everything was working out for you. You know, they thought that these lies would keep you hidden, that these lies would keep you downtrodden, but everyone is finding out that they were just lies. It was just jealousy. Everyone's finding out the truth. It was just jealousy. It was just lies. And now somebody who threw some, they thought that they was going to throw this little black magic at you, this negativity, it's coming right back to them. In fact, with a message, somebody's sending that shit back with a message. And they understand that message now. They understand it. They understand that message said, you fucked up. That's what the message said. Sometimes that's like I said, you don't have to say no a whole lot for someone to understand and for them to change their perspective. Or maybe those are the only words that you said to them. You fucked up. That's what scared their ass. Because they know that you come with, and you bring your receipts to show somebody, or you're not afraid to do this or do that, But something about what you're doing now, it's working. It's working for you. And you probably didn't even say anything to this person, but they know whatever they're working on, it's working for you. Yep, it's like they couldn't visualize it. They couldn't see what you was talking about. And you were trying to get this person involved. They couldn't see it, but instead of them wanting to work with you, they ghosted you. They ghosted you. And now this person is realizing that, they were really young. They wasn't young. They was just immature. They were still stuck in that fear. But now they see that, guess what? You had everything that you needed to be successful. And they're watching you be successful. And that's why this group, these karmics that tried to come to plan to do something to stop you, everyone is seeing the truth about them as well. Everyone is seeing the truth. They are, J. Mike. You know what? I'm going to tell you, it takes some, everything don't happen right away. It happens in divine timing. Because God has to set the stage. He got to set the stage so that everybody see everything, so that whenever everything shakes out and the tree stops shaking, you're going to be like, I'm so glad it all happened just like this. Because then there's nothing else that you're going to have to say. See, somebody doesn't want you to, they don't want you to know how good you are, how victorious you are. They don't want you to know that. I'm telling you, this is somebody that they are trying to gang up on you. They're trying to work against you because they know that, you're very spiritual. You're very intuitive. You feel their energy. You feel this energy. Once again, they're coming up with some plan. They don't care what they got to do. They just want to do it. They just want to see you fail. They just want to see you fall. They don't want you to have anything. But there's something that they don't see that you see. There's something that they don't know that you know. There's something that they can't grasp that you've grasped. That God is on your side. Like they said, so if God is for me, who do I give a shit as who's against me? And that's it. Yeah, it's like there is a spirit around you. There's like an ancestor around you. That little bird, whenever you pray, that's their ancestor. And that ancestor is telling you everything that you need to know that's going on in the dark, that's going on behind your back. That ancestor is speaking to you. You are communicating with the other side. You are so in tune with your ancestors, with your spirit guides, with everyone right now on the 5D, the 7D, the 9D, 11D, 33D, whatever. And this is what this group don't know about you. They can't see it. It's like they were trying to, this is like some type of generational curse that they were trying to give to you. But you know what? I feel like you broke that curse. Yes, you broke that curse. You're healed. You healed yourself. You know, you got strength. You gained strength and courage, tenacity, and everything else that you needed to go through that whether it was a blazing fire, you went straight through it. You didn't try and find a way to go around it. You didn't try to find a way to put it out. You said, "I'm going in." You suited up with your battle armor from God, and you went straight through that motherfucker. The other people, I feel like somebody, they feel like a fool. They feel like a fool because you know what? Somebody just took a leap of faith against you, away from you. And when they took that leap of faith, that's when they realized they left what they should have stayed, where they should have stayed. You know? That's when they realized they should have stayed where they were at instead of counting faces over here. Oh, there's 5 faces over here, but there's only one over there. Let me go over there. That was their test. That was their test. And they failed it. They failed it. They didn't realize that you was an earth angel. They didn't realize you was balanced all by yourself. Now this person, they feel stuck because there's nothing that they can do. There's nowhere they can go. Everyone sees what they have done. Everyone knows what they talked about. And it's too late. Now this person wants to travel. They want to travel to see you, but you know what? You got some other things going on. You know, you are being seen. You could be being seen around the world right now with the work that you're doing. This is someone who is definitely moving forward. Spirit is definitely moving them forward. And you, like I said, you're about to get your inheritance, all of it. You got the spiritual inheritance. You're about to get the financial inheritance too. All of this because you decided to take charge of your own life. Somebody, they are so upset because they're thinking about how they put these swords in your back, and now they want to come and they want to apologize. Now they want to say, you know, they didn't see things for what it really was because now they're having a hard time. People were holding back from them. Hola, Marcia. Buenas. What's the message? Ooh, these people thought they was going to bring you a tower moment, but they didn't. The tower's upside down. They didn't bring you a tower moment, but they brought it to themselves. Because it's like you know, if you was working on some business plan, some plan, something, so you were starting something from scratch, they didn't realize how strong it was going to be. Yeah, now somebody is thinking how they didn't put into you. They didn't put into you at all. In fact, they didn't put into you. In fact, they was trying to figure out how to take away from you. You know, they wasn't trying to work with you, but now this person sees that, you know what, they should have been in the boat with you. Because now that's what they want. They want that healing. They want that protection. They want that forgiveness. They want everything. They want to be able to speak to their ancestors like you lay back and you speak to yours. Somebody's ready to put these swords down now. Now it don't feel too good. Especially whenever you found out who this person was, and you even if you didn't put them on Front Street, because the high priestess, she's not really talking. You ain't put them on Front Street by saying their name. They know what you're talking about. They know that you talking to them. What's the message? What's the message? Hey, what is that? Shansi? Hey, it's just Robbie. How are you? Shansi, it's just Robbie. Marcia. Yeah, something about this person didn't show you any love. None. And now they're the only ones that's regretting it. Because, the thing is, what people, I don't understand why people think that if they hold back from you, that you're going to suffer. You just get used to not dealing with them so that they become a non-factor. There's no suffrage in someone making themselves a non-factor. There's no suffrage in that for you, but it's for them. Like someone giving you the silent treatment. Please, thank you. I appreciate that silent treatment because that means I get peace. Let me tell you something. I grew up in a very toxic household. Okay, very toxic. Okay, and my father was known to give the silent treatment. That was his claim to fame. You piss him off, he wants you to know because he'll walk around, even if you're a kid, and not talk to you for days. And even if he did have something to say, oh, that shit was not nice. It was not pretty, and it was meant to take you fucking down, baby. So I appreciated the silent treatment. I love the silent treatment. The silent treatment kept me okay. So if somebody wants to give you the silent treatment as opposed to saying some bullshit, let them. Thank them. Thank them. Mm-mm. What's the message? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, somebody wants to come and they want to give you this cup of love now. They want to give you this cup of love, but they haven't really moved or anything because they're sitting down. They're just thinking about giving you that cup of love, but they're not even moving. Because they're afraid that you're just gonna still walk away. Because they know how they treated you in the past. They know they turned their back on you and they should have been there for you. So now they're afraid. They're afraid whatever you got to tell them that they're not gonna that you're gonna be right. You are right to defend yourself. You are right to say what the fuck it is that you got to say. They know that. And this is why somebody's afraid to travel towards you. This is why they're not making that great effort to travel towards you. Because the one thing you're going to ask them about was that giving and that receiving. You're going to ask them, what was it that I did to make you want to come to me like that? And they know they can't lie. They know they cannot lie. They can try to lie, but they won't be successful. Like, what was it that I did? And see, this person is truly afraid of you because not only can you see who they actually truly are down to the core, but you're not afraid to let them know. And you're going to tell them the truth, the whole truth. Says we was offline, says we were successfully connected. No, okay. Somebody don't want the truth to come out. I'm not going to tell your truth, but somebody else is going to tell your truth because it needs to be said. I'm telling you, this person, they broke their own heart when they took that leap away from you. They broke their own heart. And then that group that they was trying to work with, that cool group, the group that, hey, we cool. We all wear jackets alike and we look alike and we bully alike and we talk alike and this and that. Okay, well, everybody's getting some. Everybody's getting some just alike. Everybody's getting some. Now this person understands how they should have been trying to work with you. They should have been trying to create and work with you. What's the message? Sasha, stop it! What's the message? They ain't going nowhere. Everybody has a totally different perspective now of you. Because you know what? You did the strongest thing that they could have done. You shocked the fuck out of everybody when you did this. You it's like nobody can say anything about you. They wish they could say something to you, but they're afraid, but they know they can't say anything bad about you because you knew what you knew. You didn't say anything, but you just left. You just left. And it could have been a child that you just left. You knew what you knew. You didn't say anything. And you just left. You know? Because that happens. Sometimes our children, it's like they are so wrapped up into themselves, you know, that they can't see anybody else. And it's our fault because we tried to love them. We tried to love them. Maybe this person, you know, didn't have a father figure around or something like that. That's who they was missing in their life, you know. And so they was trying to do some other shit, you know, and met the wrong one. And the wrong one was trying to tell them, I can show you how to do these tricks and shit and that to that to that. And this is somebody who was a follower, a weak ass follower, and followed the fucking devil. This is somebody who didn't have any internal strength. This is somebody who was hoping that you didn't have any strength, but you had to show them, I'm not like that motherfucker over there. I'm not even like you. My cojones have dropped. I got some bass in my voice, and I'm not afraid to use it. I know that I will survive on my own better than trying to survive around somebody who don't mind bullying and abusing me. See, people don't realize that. They don't think about it like that. But whenever they called out, just like I have a biological sister, Charlotte, I called her ass out. Biggest bully. Biggest bully. She was a big bully. She was trying to do this and do that until that day I called her out and let her know, bitch, let's go. Let's do this. I'm 5'2", between 110 and 115 pounds. She got me by at least 50, 60 pounds, but I'm willing and ready to wear that ass out. And since I said that, bitch, let's go, she ain't had shit else to say. We're going to pull one more. See, these karmics, they just need to be put in their place. That's it. They just need to be put in their place. Ain't that right, Charlotte Ann? Because, see, now somebody's looking at you and realizing how hard your struggle was, how much you had to protect yourself, how you had to actually go to war on your own and fight that motherfucking devil by yourself and win. Now someone is watching you and they shocked. They shocked. Now they wishing that they would have worked with you, that they would have been on your side. And now somebody want to come and they want to try and give you what? A gift? Some apology? After trying to hurt you? We're good. But I know one thing. One thing for certain, two things for sure. Whatever somebody thought that they was going to do to you, they don't think that shit no more. Yes, indeed. Yep, because whatever they was working on came back on them. They got trapped. They got fucked up. Whatever they was trying to do has come back on them. Yeah. So, all right, y'all. It is 8 o'clock on the dot. I need to log off here, jump on the work computer. But trust me, we will be back. I love y'all. Have a great afternoon, and I'll see y'all soon. Let's remain positive. Bye.